8:46. We are having some technical difficulties on the Dobbs rated. We all right?
I want some confirmation that the world can hear me talking shit. I'm not saying nothing.
Becca, we all right? Hold on. We're not all right, Becca?
I don't think so. Oh wait, I'm hearing it now. It's on a delay.
It's on a delay. All right, take us off.
So if you hear me saying this shit better be working,
it's always on a delay because it's supposed to be on a delay so that they can do what they have to do. Okay? You can hear us, Becca? You're all right? All right. It's 8:47. Dobbs, the flagship show.
Just want to make sure
we got
shit's going on.
Our technical team is having a little bit of problem, but we're back.
Now we have to figure this out because these are the early episodes.
Yeah. Now when they start paying us all this money for these advertisers next month.
So when we play Five's track, was that playing?
Yeah. Can we get a tweet back to make sure with some feedback on Five Mike's track, They Don't Love You, which was just a splendid outing.
Alright, no, listen, they didn't hear it. They said they heard it, but then some other shit came on, and then they didn't hear it. That was
So we need to figure.
So we're gonna have to re-premiere Five's track, They Don't Love You No More.
We need to figure this out.
No, we will.
This is cool.
We will.
This is cool.
What we have to do is we'll figure it out. Don't worry, we'll be all right. This thing's really smart. This thing's actually smarter than us. So before our next break, we're gonna try this again to see if we can fix it, okay? Now, 8:47 Lace. You have two famous segments with us. We call them the Dark Ages. Don't take it personally, Five. We just call it the Dark Ages.
And they said they also fire you.
Fire me, huh?
Fire Doug, right? Keep
coming through.
What they say? Keep Lace and Five. You guys run the world.
Listen, audience, okay? This is the world famous dub and the flagship show. And if you are listening to me right now, I'm holding it down. So the rest of y'all can stuff it, okay? You know what I mean? Who can push the envelope like me? Okay? Sitting up here texting from jail, texting from their kitchen.
No, jail. See, that's what I'm saying. They're like, yo, we want to hear some shit.
Yeah, you understand?
Our more normal listener is not listening from jail.
Yes, you do.
Shout out to everybody in jail listening.
No, I'm just explaining to you.
Everybody locked down.
We are
legally locked up.
We are a live music venue. We play all different types of music. That's what I'm saying.
Tonight, my prison buddies are listening. Shout out to everybody locked up for Christmas, man. For Christmas. Straight up.
Okay. So you kept it real. That's pretty good. All right, tell us about They Don't
That's
Love
what we
You.
talking about. This Christmas Eve, man.
Can you tell us about They Don't Love You? Can I do my job that I get paid for or kind of get paid
They
for?
Don't Love You was a serious track, man.
It's
and,
good.
Basically, I was just talking to a lot of rappers that falling, you know what I mean, falling victim to the trends and just being copycats and shit. You know, people that are not keeping it original no more. So I was just stating the facts that I'm here now, Five Mike, so they don't love you no more. You know what I mean? So that's where we at with it.
Got it. Well, I thought it was when I first heard it really moved me. It definitely moved me. It's a great track, and you know you really need to pay.
It happened again when I was there.
Gosh,
What the hell is going on?
what is going on? Where is Ed? Where is Purple? Can someone figure out what the hell is going on?
Purple says she's running late, but she didn't tell me what time she was going to be.
Okay,
She's sleeping late.
it's 8:51. The flagship show at the legendary Dobbs. I'm sure we got some type of email about something that we, you know.
We got Keelan.
Yeah, like, yo, I'm about to
Hey, everybody's like, I'm turning off. Are we back on, Ali?
Stream ain't on, man. Stream drop.
We gotta go to commercial. We gotta do basic.
Thought you said you had a white guy paying for this shit.
I know, right? Oh man, look at us fighting through here with the technical difficulties of Christmas Eve. This is Santa stopping us.
I don't believe in Santa.
You don't believe in Santa?
Fuck Santa.
Why don't you believe in
He
Santa?
never came through my chimney, no one.
Santa Claus.
We played
Shout out to my mom and grandma who
Right.
work every day.
Shout out, shout out to my dad.
Fuck Santa. Hello?
My mom, they're a white Santa. White guy come save us.
We're in all types of chaos right now. The station's in chaos. Five Mike's is on the phone. We're carrying the thing, but we're gonna get this thing together. Doesn't matter. We got a show to do.
I know, we still talking shit.
I'm just saying, we have a show to do.
Now we got some people
In the
in here.
meantime, our technical team will figure it out.
You should get some drinks for people because it's New Year's Eve.
I should.
It's Christmas Eve.
I give away so many.
Shot.
We got some Click Vodka.
You know it.
Click vodka
what?
shots.
I'll give away the Click Vodka.
Click Vodka shots on
We
legs.
got it for free.
Click like a shot on Lace.
You know, 5 mics. The guy is so big time. He goes into the same room and just talks on the air on his cell phone.
Yo, listen, man. People are calling.
They want to listen.
They're dying to hear what we're talking about.
They want to listen online. We got.
Well, we're working on it. We're working
got
on
the
it.
Steve
All right, look.
talking mad
It's
shit.
8:52. To the people in the bar who can still hear us, we're
Shout out to
going.
Roxy Reynolds.
We're going. Ooh, I like that. I like Roxy Reynolds. I watched some video
Okay.
right there.
Yo, you done got us storming up a storm over here. And they can't hear us.
Yeah, but they all listen because of me, and then they're not listening because something's going on with our thing. What?
We're back on. So why are they kicking us off?
I don't know.
Too many niggas.
Are we back on?
Did you do anything, Allie? Like, or did it just go back on by itself?
No, I just started like I did the first.
So they're gonna just keep kicking us off all night? Is that we gotta deal with this thing? Ah,
They don't
well,
like us. They don't like us, yo.
they don't like because I am an important figure.
I knew I shouldn't have said that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You said one thing about Obama.
You just had to get me up here.
One thing about Obama, and all of a sudden we're getting kicked off the air every 5 minutes. I just don't get it.
Right outside.
It's just not good. It's just aggravating.
I thought we were allowed to say
All right,
white
we're
devil.
on, we're on.
I thought we were allowed to say white devil when they.
Yeah, they're gonna cut us off again though because there's some.
Because we gave
there's
shout outs to
something wrong
niggas in
with the
jail.
computer.
That's why we said shout outs to niggas in
We
jail.
said, yeah,
Look,
you
I said,
shout out
niggas in jail.
You said one thing about the government.
You
and
can't
said one
mention
thing about-
niggas in jail on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people might think about them. Like, oh shit.
Shout out to all my white friends.
Oh.
I love white friends.
Okay, so wait a minute. Wait a minute. You say the two of you say one thing about
Yo, shout out to everybody, all the real niggas listening. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my G's. I pump with y'all
This
niggas.
is why
You never
rappers
know.
get 15
You know what I mean?
minutes
All my
and not
niggas smoking that
songs.
push. We don't smoke dirt. You know what I mean? We smoking the best of the best, baby. Shout out to all my real niggas, man.
The only rapper,
Wow.
you know, Joe Budden's the only rapper I know that actually hosts a show well. That you know why? Because you guys take so much time with the shout out to
Why
Weehawken.
you Joe Budden's balls like that?
It's what he's good at being.
Joe
a show.
Budden's is Joe Budden.
Well, did you hear any other rappers hosting a show every week? What rapper you heard that's good at it?
There's a lot of rappers that
Name them. Show me one. Name one.
I don't.
You know why? Because every rapper comes on and goes, shout out to LaFonda, shout out to LaQuisha, shout out to JoJo. That's why this show takes so long.
Is Joe Budden the best rapper?
No.
So maybe he should stick to radio.
But
Yeah.
you should. And that's why you rappers should stick to rapping and get off my radio station.
I mean, I just said bring listen. You know, Dump thinks he's the best radio guy. I bet you Joe Budden's like, man, fuck that radio show, nigga. I can spit.
I bet you I can outspit Joe. You know, I'm making a rap sheet.
See, now he up here talking about outspit Joe Budden.
Wait.
You hear the shit that he's saying on there.
All right, look.
He just said he
Are
can
we good? Are we
outspit Joe
back on
Budden.
the air? Is everything working?
Joe Budden.
Okay. We're going to try to figure out a way to play 5 Mics' track and
Ain't no try. Listen, the world is waiting for it. These niggas, yo, listen.
5.
I got y'all.
I know,
man.
5. There's light. You get BDS spins. You know what that is? It's okay. It's very
That why they
important.
cut us off?
Yeah, she's got to do the things they don't want to pay
They don't
5.
wanna pay
So we got to
$5.
go deal with the licensing
Yeah.
issues to make
They
sure we
trying
can
to
get
get
5 paid. Okay? We're trying to get you paid 5. Yeah, but we're working. We will premiere 5 Mics' tracks in our 9 o'clock hour. We just
I
have
got my check.
to do some stuff with our
I was up here late night just
licensing.
spinning my shit
But
over and
look,
over again.
we're going to try this again after the break. Lace's Top 5 with an assist from the good. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Dub is the flagship show on Dobbs Radio, 304 South Street. 5 Mics is in the
I
building.
finally got Dobbs Radio on my phone.
No.
I heard Dobbs Radio
If
on
you
my
were
phone.
having some
So now
technical difficulties-
It's official. Dobbs Radio actually works.
If you were having some technical
I heard it on my
difficulties, if you're having some technical difficulties or you hear some feedback because Becca has her volume so loud that we can all hear it in the bar, we are going to premiere 5 Mics' some of 5 Mics' tracks from his upcoming FOH mixtape coming out January 17th. The world has been waiting for FOH. He's had so many people saying pound FOH. I actually have a pound FOH
They
t-shirt.
stole that from me. Bro.
I know.
Y'all owe me, man.
Just saying.
Oh, hey, man, that's cool.
That's the comedic value.
Yeah, I just
But
wanted to make sure it's working.
in the meantime, listen, I'll tell you this. The FOH mixtape is probably going to be it'll be the biggest and best mixtape of the new year. That is my prediction. So many people have been looking for it. It's been delayed now how many times? Twice?
Never been delayed.
It's just waiting to perfect it.
Yo, can we go get some?
Yo, man.
5. Can we get some Rosé Ciroc?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy.
Like,
Roll up some good weed, man.
this, okay. Let
You
me
got this one joint with Gilly.
But five-
It's Gilly and
Waka
Waka
Flocka.
Flocka.
Nah, that song is hot. Shout out to D Chambers.
Yeah, you gotta tell it.
You can't put your hand in front of the mic because people won't hear it.
Then he got joint. I'm fine. He ain't gonna co-sign. I'm co-signing tonight.
You're gonna
He got the joint sweating. He got the joint sweating with Michelli. He got the joint sweating with Michelli. And who else is on that joint? That shit is fucking fire.
There's so much people on my FOH mixtape that, like right now, like to name everybody would be injustice, man. Straight up and down. Everybody you like is on the mixtape. I mean, all the rappers you support is on the mixtape. Maybe some people you don't like is on the mixtape. But it's a good mixtape. It's damn near a great album. You know what I mean? But right now I can't do that this time. You know? So we release the independent street mixtape.
All right, so look, it's 9:05, and the most important two segments of the night are what we call the Dark Ages, and we start with Lace. Lace's top 5 presents not to get your girl or a girl for Christmas.
Okay.
You ready, Lace?
5.
Number
A
5.
dildo. Don't ever get your bitch a dildo.
Why not?
Because she's to work on your dick.
Number 2.
No, that was 4.
Number 4, sorry, yeah.
And then, don't ever buy your girl no jewelry on Christmas. You know why?
Why?
Because then she expects that next Christmas.
It's
a good one.
Is it?
You know what? Because if you start at like a certain level, now you always have to outdo yourself. It's like the first restaurant you should ever take your girl to is a McDonald's, so that if you start a little, you know these guys are like, let me take you out to like Quebec, and I'm just as guilty of it as the next guy. But
You don't want to work McDonald's because you don't want people cheap. You just stick with Applebee's and Fridays.
What's the name of the
You know
restaurant?
what I mean?
I went to last Friday.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, but I've been seeing this girl for a while.
Wait a minute. What's the name of the restaurant?
I went to Pure Food and Wine. It was $180.
That's
meal.
why you're not getting no pussy on the first day.
I wasn't.
She like, oh, I'm gonna stretch
Get
this
some
out.
Molly's and take them to fucking Onyx in Magic City.
It's a little. Oh, hold on.
So this
It was.
food line of God.
No, it was first of all. How did I get put on the? How did the X get put on me? Lance, give him number 3 and I'll get back into it.
I guess you gotta make this shit up on top of my head.
Elaine's comes so unprepared, you know. I mean,
No, I didn't. Because this week, you know. Let's see. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you-
I'm really thinking about it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking. No, I'm not done.
I got you. I'll tell you number 3.
What did you got?
Number 3 is if your girl a week before you get her your gift, it's a gift for her and her mom to go somewhere, and she tells you, you know, I just really don't want to go anywhere with my mom because she's so unappreciative, blah, blah, blah. And you've already bought the gift to go somewhere with her and her mom, for her and her mom to go to like a concert. And you said, I got these tickets for you and your mom. You probably should switch up your fucking gift before it's too late, all right? That's a gift you don't get.
That's a great story for my next segment, which is that nigga did what?
Holy shit.
All right.
Don't get your
What? There's a lot of mistakes in there. You know, don't ever buy your girl's mom a gift.
You didn't buy, I didn't buy, the guy I know.
If you're fucking and then buy a gift there.
Well, cool. The guy did not buy a girl's gift for his girl's mother. He bought a gift
you know
for
women
her
are,
and her mother.
Mom, we got a rich one over here. What you want for Christmas?
It was, no, wait, hold
I'm
on.
not buying it unless I'm fucking, man.
Wait a minute.
What you want for Christmas?
It wasn't, wait a minute. You guys are separating church and state here. Let me backtrack. I'm talking about a chick that I'm seeing. I got her and her mom tickets to go
So
somewhere.
you did
The
this.
guy.
I thought it was a guy. It was you. The guy's you.
Right, the guy's out.
Oh, right, now it's still.
That nigga did what?
And on to our next segment. All right, so listen. We're gonna cut off Lace's top 5 at 3 because if I give you the other 2 reasons things not to get your girl, you'll know who gave them to you. I can actually give you those. You know, I'll finish it. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I mean, just to be real honest. Like, since I think we need to talk about this topic a little bit.
All right.
Like, and since Five is here, you know, he has a similar. He's very similar to me in this aspect.
Well, pimp
Like,
smacking bitches?
Right. In my lifetime, really, in my lifetime, I've been with a lot of different women. And all the women that out there know I'm telling the truth. I don't buy shit. Like, I don't buy lunch, dinner, gifts, none of that. Why? Because they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already got the gift. You know what I'm saying? They already got the gift. They know. Like, and I don't even bring it up. Like, I don't even bring that kind of shit up. Like, and most of the girls know that they deal with me. Like, you know, Lance is the type of nigga to be like,
Yeah, but okay.
They'll be like, what are you doing, Lance? I'm about to go out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, but wait a minute. All right, well,
what? You're about to go out? Yeah. Well, don't you want to hang out with me? Nah.
But is it possible?
Well, I'm paying. Okay.
Okay, but wait a minute.
That's some pimp shit.
All right, hold on.
Now, that's real shit right there.
Pimp shit.
That's real shit. Like, I have pimp shit. The last girl, I was with the stripper.
But okay, but look what you're saying. You're okay. You are how old? 27?
29.
29, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 29.
Wait.
Are you?
28.
28. Okay, so you're 28. You're not really. You're not, and you know, you're not at that point yet, though, where you like to be with hanging out with one chick. You're not thinking about that
No.
yet.
These are, I'm talking about when I've been in serious relationships, only fucking with one bitch. Even, I said the last one was a
But don't you like to like go out places and stuff like that?
Yes, we go out all the time.
I just
Where,
Good dinners, restaurants, AC,
But
lunch,
okay.
all the time. We went out all the time.
She's a stripper.
No.
Various girls. My last girlfriend was a stripper, and I'm saying like
That's a good girl.
she was she was
fucking best.
she was the best.
Wait a minute.
No,
All the strippers,
she was nuts and crazy and trying to go through all crazy shit. But as far as the whole time, like, because I'm on my, I would chill. I chill. Like, oh, go out, get the money, come home, bring the money home, give me some money.
No, when you date strippers, they dance everywhere.
But wait a
It won't
minute.
stop.
You guys are not comparing apples to apples.
No, I've had regular chicks too.
Right, that's
desk job, same shit.
Oh, that's
Okay, but hold on, wait.
And they're like that.
But since you've become, you've also.
Yeah, they don't like this. See,
But wait.
Fine, no.
I like to
All right,
get
look.
I'd rather have stripper.
I'm going into the break.
Man.
Allie, can we get Five Mics' beautiful, excellent, heartwarming record, They Don't Love You?
Listen, like every once in a while, I'll be like, all right.
After the break,
Five. I got
Let's
the
try
drinks
this.
tonight.
Five. Can we, Five. Can we try this again? I'd like you to announce to the world, They Don't Love You. Can you do that for me?
Yo, it's my new single, They Don't Love You No More. Make sure you download it. January 17th, thatpixlive.mixtapes.com. Fuck out of here.
Allie, take us to the break. Dobb Radio 912 304 South Street, legendary Dobbs.
Now from the bottom to the top, I'm trying to get me a bill. And if you thought it wasn't
Fire like that.
17.
I know this is like not new technology, but I'm just like so happy that I can listen to it on my phone. I was like, yo, is this cool? Like, I'm like,
17
cool. I'm like,
tracks
yeah,
are
man.
gonna sound just like
It's
that.
normal, dog.
That shit was
I'm like,
crazy.
yeah, we're listening
that's all I definitely
to my phone.
All right, what's your favorite? Before we go back into our conversation, what's your favorite record on Polish? You gotta have one. I feel like My Story is the best record I've ever heard of yours.
That's not my favorite.
Really?
No.
I just feel
It's a
like.
good story, but it's not my
Can we
favorite.
play that tonight? This is such a great
I
record.
do think we should premiere Sweating because that's a really
Yeah,
fly.
We gotta premiere Sweat. We got time though. We gotta
save some for that boy.
Yeah.
All right.
But if we premiere this
We
shit,
can- with
I think this is unreleased shit, dog. This is unreleased shit. This is hot hip hop. We're about to release some unreleased. You need to be dropping the box. If this was Cosmic Kevin, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, we need a DJ. We need a real DJ to drop bombs.
Yo, it's coming down. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, normally on the flagship show, we actually only do live performances and we play all different types of music. But because Five Mics has graced us with his presence tonight, we're gonna make sure our breaks play more of Five Mics music.
Well, thanks, Lace.
Oh, you say Lace is the reason?
Thanks, Lace.
Lace is the new PD? Great. All right, so let's get back into my conversation with Lace. If you missed it before the break, this is where we're at. Lace is basically saying in his serious relationships with strippers that he's able to convince them to buy
not
his
just
shit
strippers.
and he doesn't have to spend stuff.
Don't try to make it just strippers. I said my last one was a stripper. She was the best one. Because that's real pimping right there. I was proud of myself. real pimping since pimping been pimping. You know what I mean? When Dub, you know what I mean? As a guy like I am, you know, been doing this kind of game. For me to pull a stripper and to work it for a year and a half
Right.
is real pimping. Nigga. I like what? What? 25.
Okay, all
It's
right.
like Dub. You know how those girls talk about you? Like, yeah, you're like Dub spent 35 grand on me this year. You know what I'm saying?
No, 35 grand. No, actually, shit. It probably gets up there. All right, but wait a minute. You're almost 30 years old. You're not a college kid anymore. You are a rapper, but you do make money.
No, I have a job.
You have a job?
I have money. That's what really makes me
Okay, so the thing is...
That's another way to really piss them off. When the girls know you have the money. Like, I be counting my shit like, yeah, no, fuck
They're
that.
not listening.
I know, but...
They listening and they know it's true. That's why I'm not lying or telling anything that is not true. Like, and I don't sugarcoat it or nothing. Like, look, you're buying.
So you don't get any Christmas gifts?
For my girl?
For a girl, yeah.
No. And Valentine's Day, none of that shit. None of it.
Now what
And
happened
they hate me for it. And you know, now let me be honest. This shit only lasts for about like I can only hold on for about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years, and then it's like you're gonna act right. You're gonna do, and then I just leave it. I leave.
But what happens, like, you don't ever want to go to, like, a nice restaurant that you, like, take it, like, you're not a romantic like that. That's just it.
No, I'm not romantic like that because
this-
I know how bitches are.
Can we boo that?
You can boo it. You can boo it, but they know.
Do we even have a boo? I don't think, oh, yeah, we do.
Boo.
They're all
But the
booing.
thing is, the thing is about that, and like, it's funny, like, I spent money on girls, don't get me wrong. I spent money on girls. Girls know, like, Lance has taken me out before. He's done that. Yeah, he's nice. You know what I'm saying? I've done all that. But the fact of the matter is that when you're doing that, like, I have money, and I'm spending on a chick, and I'm like, oh, so you just want to date me because I have money to spend?
No, that's different. Listen, I agree with that. I do agree. Like, but as guys, let me tell you bitches something. Can I say bitches because we're doing the hip hop thing? Let me tell you bitches something. Okay? If the thing about that is this. If I know when these girls are out for the money. Like that, this is like, do not think you girls are smarter than me. Do not think you girls are winning one over on me. I've got one of two things in mind. Either I really want that yacht,
Or you gonna pay for pussy?
or I really want that yacht and I don't really give a fuck about the money.
Well,
so
look,
that's what it, so
But
don't,
Dub,
Yeah.
I do need to cut you off because I am paying. You pay? I'm paying with dick. I'm not. You know, don't forget. Like, you know,
Yeah, but-
you can't just sit around the house and eat all our food and take all our money,
right,
smoke weed,
Right.
and everything just be cool.
Right.
I be doing this for a long time.
You gotta
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
choke
this is
the
not like
spill.
a week. I be chilling. Like, you know what I mean? So they be like, hey, Lance, I'm going to work. See you later. Here's some money. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Smoke good today.
See, surprisingly, like over the years, I've had like, you know, I'm kind of heavy, so you know, it's over the
You
years.
lost a lot of weight, though.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But over the years, I've been heavy for like when I was like 220, 230, like when I really lost weight, I was
Now he's
like
losing.
230 in my size.
No, he's probably naturally around two.
Yeah, I should be 220, 230. That's what I want to be. Yeah.
What do you weigh right now?
About 299.
290.
I was 359. To give it a
That's good.
I'm gonna 300. You tell Michelle Carmen, someone tweet her at Michelle Carmen.
You know what, though?
I've got 49
You are
pounds
much
to go.
better athlete than you even know.
I know.
You
To be able to do that shit.
You didn't watch me because I'm like, you're 300. I'm like,
But when I was like-
you might go play T-Tackle or some shit.
But when I was like 220, 230, I felt like I was not that great in bed. I'll be honest.
Yeah, 'cause
Let me tell you why. Because I was thin
Right.
and I didn't give a shit. And I was just like, yo, I have a good physique, so I don't give a fuck about you. I just want to get mine off. And then when I got older, well, listen. But then when I got older and heavier, I had a girlfriend. I probably should have married this girl. Her name's Jess,
Right.
and she was fucking. You met Jess. She was beautiful.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Oh, let me finish.
Go ahead.
She was beautiful. At that point, I had to learn, like, I had to watch more porno, and I had to just try, like, I had to really have, no, listen. I had to have conversations with her, like, what do you like?
Right.
Because I was heavier, and I had to make sure I kept her, because I didn't have much more
So you got
physically going.
You had to learn some tricks.
And then after I learned the tricks from her,
Yeah.
then I started learning these tricks with all these girls, and now I've become, I want to say I think I'm a pro. I can't lie. I won't lie. Like, I'm not trying to poke myself up. Like, I'm not like, I don't have like a 9 incher, but I just have.
Yeah, that's all pause.
Listen, it's not pause. We talk about that on the show. This is what we do on the show. It is.
Pause?
What? I can admit that I don't have a 9-incher. Who gives a
No,
fuck?
we don't want to have that type of topics on the show.
We want to have a type of 5
I
likes.
didn't know this person was Howard Stern. I didn't know it was like.
Oh God.
We're worse than Stern.
But listen,
You know what I'm saying?
what I'm
Worse than
saying
Stern.
is, as I got heavier,
Stern,
it made me
he on
learn
American
how
Idol now.
to
He's
become
just-
a master of the female anatomy. And now that I'm losing weight again,
Right.
now I'm like the
Well,
dynamo.
right.
I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. When you're in good shape, like that's one thing you should definitely you'll find out. When you're in better shape, you fuck much better.
I've been fucking
Yeah, but you
hoes
have
since I was 11.
But you have to be. But see, the thing is, when you're younger and you're like,
Yeah, when
you
we-
have
when
game,
we was young-
you don't give a shit. You really don't.
Right.
Like,
Well, you're young. That's what I'm saying. Once you start getting to your 30s,
no, you don't care about.
you gotta start.
Like, when
you
you're
gotta
like,
stay in shape. I'm telling you.
When you're 27, 28, like when you start to figure out, like, yo, if the girl starts getting hers too, it'll be better. Like she'll be into you
That's
more.
a
Like
lot.
when you're
At
21,
11 years old, when I was
No.
hitting that 16-year-old
There we go.
pussy, I wanted to rock that shit.
Yeah.
From the
No.
beginning.
Dog.
I was
I just think like,
I was trying to impress her.
yeah. No, I mean,
These bitch to come.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't think I figured it out. So I'm
No,
like,
maybe yeah, you.
I'm just telling the truth.
I was never a fan of Jackrabbit. I wasn't a fan of Jackrabbit fuck.
You were like, you went to everything, like foreplay, all that. Young.
Yeah. When I was a
What
kid.
you in?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a humping girl that you're in high
So
school.
you were like foreplay all that young.
Yeah, no,
Like you were eating
no.
box?
Shout out to Mac.
Eating box?
Yo,
No.
Shout out to Mac. Shout out to Mac. Because, if anybody knows, no, not Ali Mac.
Oh,
Mac. Yeah, that's the only. I don't want to put. I don't want to say his real name.
I mean, I'll tell you, my ex.
But Mac, that nigga, he spoiled me as a child. See, as a child. You see, Mac, he was, now listen, no, I'm gonna get into it. As a little kid, he was teaching me about pussy, you know what I'm saying? Fucking bitches.
Okay, all right, now I get it.
I'm talking about 6 years old, like 6 years old. This is even younger. No, the first time Mac, he had told me about
I got mad
sex
real niggas from the hood listening to this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all know I'm, you know what I mean? Y'all know I'm official, so this radio is business, baby.
I'm just saying, okay, but they're listening to the doc.
I was trying to fuck bitches.
We're trying to
at
get them
6
the
in
way
kindergarten.
to be perfect in the bedroom with women. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, most of these dudes that say they are, look, most of these dudes that say are full of fucking shit.
Yo,
okay?
yeah.
They're full of shit. They don't got
I
shit.
got to some pussy in kindergarten.
Listen, people look at me, they're
That is
like,
true.
yo,
Time out. I got the pussy in kindergarten.
Somebody should went to jail. Then.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. You think I'm joking? That's how far advanced I
Actually,
was.
you get
That's what I'm
kindergarten
telling you.
pussy, something like-
That's how far advanced I was. That's how far.
Actually,
I believe you.
all right,
I was
listen.
humping girls. And
Actually, you are not the only one. I have a kindergarten.
No, the only
Yeah,
this is what
I'll tell you the story.
This daughter, if she knew
Listen,
that her daughter,
I'll tell you this.
I didn't know
Wait,
she could get in.
I have a story.
I thought that all you
And
had to do was
I'll tell it to
wipe it
you.
around on top.
I'll tell it to you after.
But I got all the way there in
It's
kindergarten.
9:25.
That no kindergarten kid should
Becca,
know that much.
Becca, we're having so much fun tonight,
No.
and it's Christmas. It's Christmas. We're not going to make it morose and go back into the shooting subject tonight. Not tonight. We're not.
I don't want to talk.
We're going to talk about fun things next
This is
week.
so tragic.
We'll go in. We can't
make
go
sure
to
y'all
bed.
put that Grey Goose in that eggnog and shit.
All right. So Allie, we're going to play. We can't play Sweat yet. It's not loaded up. We're going to play it after the next break. So, what record do you want to premiere next from FOH?
The next record I want to premiere from FOH is
ESPN.
in the NBA.
The NBA. Okay, so Allie, it's if you can load up for us NBA, it's 9:26 on the Dobbs Radio Network, the flagship show. 5 Mics is here. Give it up one more time for 5 Mics.
Yeah.
You gonna have to get a little quick on that.
I know. Amir normally does it. Allie, are we loaded up?
If everybody's listening to Dobbs Radio right now, send me a picture of your titties.
Understand what I'm telling you? Hey, NBA shit over here, nigga. I know.
Now wait, who's on the third? You're the third version number too, right?
Shout out to my nigga French Montana.
French Montana. I do like it. All right, so 9:29. Flagship show, Dobbs Radio, the world famous dub. Lace in the building, 5 Mics in the building. It's the hip hop takeover. We normally don't play this much hip hop, but it's Christmas, and you know, It's going to be
Five's in the building.
Five's in the building as our co-host. So
You
we're a
know,
little more
here on
hip-hop.
Dobbs Radio,
I'm outnumbered.
we gotta act like hip hop music is.
I'm outnumbered.
doesn't
I'm being
sell.
overthrown.
You know, nobody likes hip hop music. you know.
No, people like hip hop, but when you're a live music,
Just the whole entire youth
listen,
culture.
when you're a live music,
White, black, Puerto Rican,
Here you
Asian.
go. When you're a live,
All of them.
like I was saying, when you're a live music venue, you have to play live music, and you have your radio station should otherwise play
I'm
live
just saying,
music.
yeah, wait a minute. Now, time out. I love live music.
Yeah.
And I don't just like hip hop. I'm just
I know.
saying, like, most of the big stars are hip hop. And then you got, like, mega stars like those girls, like Adele, Beyonce,
Right.
and, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Those are mega stars.
No, I agree with you, but the thing about our radio station is that when you're an independent venue and you're independent, there's so many different types of music that you really have to be an open listener. Except for a show
Right.
like this, when you hear us just yap.
Well, do you find that this is a little subject we can talk about?
Okay.
Music. Why does it seem like people aren't that open to music anymore? Like, now when you're saying like people look at me and they assume that,
Racism.
They assume
Racism.
that I listen to hip hop.
Racism.
Like, and I do, but I listen to all kinds of music.
'Cause of
I'm
racism.
very well rounded in my ear. And every day I listen to all kinds of different things.
Here's what I think. I think that
Every day.
if I saw you on the street and I was, like, let's say I walked in the club and I saw you and you were just, there's like 4 people, so you're trying to like kind of make small talk, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what would be the quickest way for me to identify with you? Either by stereotype,
Right. Sports.
or music.
Music,
So
right.
now, yo, did you hear that new whatever,
Right,
new
right,
French
right.
Montana?
Right.
Now all of a sudden, if you're receptive to me
Right.
and you're like, yeah, I heard it, and you're now I don't have to feel awkward in a social situation.
Right.
Whereas if you're like, I don't give a fuck about French Montana, fuck French Montana,
Right.
then all of a sudden now it's like oh, he's abrasive to me. Or it's sports, like, yeah, I don't watch football, I don't give a fuck about the Eagles. Like,
Right.
you watch the Eagles game, I don't give a fuck about the Eagles, I'm a Cowboys
Oh.
fan. All of a sudden,
We got nothing
now
to talk about.
it's abrasive. So with music, I think that music is the catalyst in a lot of situations that can bring people together or separate them into like a schism almost. Like,
Yeah, and
you know?
I think that's one of the problems.
It is a problem.
Because I see like, and then like, what I don't see is an artist myself. Like when I'm up in the green room, like, and it's like artists, and sometimes there's hip hop, rock, and everybody's just chilling, having a good time.
But see, here's the problem.
But America, the people that listen to the music can't hang out.
Yeah,
together.
but
the people that make the music can.
You're forgetting one big problem that's still in America. And as the venue owner, I will tell you honestly, this is not a racism thing. If you're in business, okay, and the second you become a hip hop only venue,
Right.
you've just lost 30 or 40% of your revenue.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's not. I'm not telling you something because this is cold hard facts.
Yeah.
Look at any venue in the city. Either you got to be open to all types of music,
Right.
or if you become one thing. If you become hip hop, okay, if that's what you become, you're now instantly always.
Always
I
branded
hate to
that
do the
way.
whole once you go black thing,
Yeah,
but
never come back.
that's what happens
You get branded
at least in Philadelphia,
Right.
in the music side of things, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I think
There
that
is
is the
a-
problem.
what? Did you say once you go black?
Now you can't. Now when you see things like what happened with Tone Trump at the Philadelphia Hip Hop Awards,
It's because he was black.
You see that. No, like you see why they say that, but the awards ran smooth, like all the way through, and then outside it's just like two knuckleheads, and then that.
Yo,
that cast
you guys know
it's
it's
not
like
as
every
if
award.
it's not as if a rock show
Grammys.
doesn't have a fight or something like that. You know what I mean?
They do.
Well, yeah, okay, but hold on.
Fucking stone.
The thing is that you're having you're a music venue. You want people to come in and listen to music ultimately.
Right.
And then there are so many.
But
Like,
what-
I'll tell you Dobbs.
There's a distinction
Let me give
between-
you a distinction about Dobbs. Dobbs gets a bad rep a lot of times because when you have a hip hop show, it's the money in hip hop shows is made at the door, not on the alcohol.
That's not always true.
At least in this venue.
In this venue, that has proven to be true.
Because of the way it's set up.
Sometimes.
You know why? Because the good money in hip hop shows is made like in booths and clubs, like
Right.
where there's bottles and there's a club atmosphere. For a venue, a live music venue, the money is not in hip hop shows.
Right.
And so I think that in a bar, in a music venue that's run by money, where bartenders make money,
Right.
bar backs make money. The problem is that it's hard to be receptive to hip hop shows because ultimately 90% of the shows are not profitable for the people that work there or the venue, and I think that that's an unfair stigma that hip hop gets. So what I would say to make hip hop shows more, I guess, rounded.
Well, I wouldn't say, I hear what you're saying, but it's not as if like all the rock shows are
No,
dingers.
no, but
Yeah, I listened to you. I'm high as a motherfucker, so I ain't really saying nothing. But fuck
shut
it.
his mic off. It's true. These are not made up. These are true facts.
Yeah,
we're not making.
because we
We're making a
look
living.
at it
I mean, we
every
know.
day. We look
I
at
can
it
tell.
every
I
day.
can show you numbers to say, and all of a sudden, what happens is that ultimately it trickles down. The bartenders, if they're abrasive because they know they're not making any money,
Right.
all of a sudden their attitudes come out, and their attitudes come out as, yo, we don't like black people, where it might not be we don't like black people, whereas I'm not talking about this venue. I'm
Yeah.
talking about in general. That's how these venues.
It just gets-
because
it
you see,
gets
Bob, what
massive.
you missed on your thing is a lot of what I'm saying.
What was these like niggas?
Right. Well, what happens is in these venues, except for like the big concert venues, is that when they're a live music venue, hip hop shows are the hardest shows to make substantial money off of as a bar or as a live music venue. Because most of the live music venues, they make money off the bar. The door usually goes to a promoter or to the artist. The artist takes all the money, so they get paid.
Is that the way TLA does it?
Yeah, what I'm saying, when you book superstars, you book somebody who's bringing the crowd. It's not fucking, you can book them in the basement, doesn't matter. It's gonna be jam-packed.
Yeah.
Stop booking these fake ass acts and get real rappers on the fucking shows, man. Everybody clap.
Oh, I gotta get the clapper out? No, because
For real.
Now, I will say this.
One pack house.
I will say this.
yes,
The
but
Roots came here and
the Roots is a different thing though. The Roots made a lot of money. We made a boatload of money off the Roots.
That's hip hop.
Yeah, I know, that's live hip hop.
Right.
So that, but who's the crowd for the Roots? Who's the majority of the crowd?
There's black people in the crowd.
Yeah, oh yeah.
who's the majority of people that listen to hip hop?
I would think
White people.
White
and
people.
Black people.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know hip hop's the most popular music right
Yo,
now?
you got that's part of the stigma though.
But that's-
see, people
but that's
look
it,
at
but
it and they
they're-
think,
but see, that's what I'm
oh,
saying.
these guys
I
are
agree.
these guys are making all this
Yeah,
money.
but I
because
agree with
black
I
people
agree
in
with
the hood are
but that's
buying
the
their records.
problem. But that's the problem. The problem is that there is a stigma, and that's what you're saying. You're saying, hey, look, there is a divide in music.
But if you look at it, if you understand the business and you look at it, you're like, oh, there's no way that's because the people that have the money are the people that make it go.
Yeah.
I just want to say something.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people sometimes, when it comes to, this is dead serious, when it comes to hip hop and rap music and shit, and just the things in general, even with your favorite basketball player, especially when they've been doing it for a long time, with anything. When you look at something that's been the same for a minute, sometimes when it changes, you don't know. Hip hop has not been gangster for like 7, 8 years.
I agree.
So like, this is that 1990 NWA, motherfuckers is making the gayest, happiest music. there is.
And you know what's funny? That most
Nobody's
of the white
killing
people that I
nobody.
talk to
That's just
don't
not-
like the rap music nowadays.
No, they prefer.
They prefer niggas with attitudes.
I agree.
No, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna hear niggas talk shit, we wanna hear them tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
rap is different. Dress code is different.
But-
The way people act is different. It's different.
I agree. I mean, you know.
So everybody's like, rap is too hood. Like they must have not heard a good rap song in the last 8 years. And all the songs now, like I said,
I really feel like yeah, I do feel that way. I feel like
No, I agree with that. But the problem is that the people that support rap music still support the people that support rap music still. The people that support the live rap shows.
right.
There's no middle ground in terms of
Well, that's
like a
not true,
venue
though.
like
I mean,
this.
all these
A venue
people
like
have
this doesn't. Either you got to go to a club where you know, like, oh, the top not like Lil Wayne's gonna be there. Those clubs
Right.
are showing out 100 stacks for an artist.
Right.
Or you got to go to a concert hall.
Right.
A place like this, unfortunately,
Right.
where you could be introduced to up and coming hip hop artists.
Are we though? Is this when I was in TLA just yesterday?
Yeah.
I come back here, like I really got a good look at the TLA, walking around. I come here, I'm like, we're basically a main TLA.
We are.
And
But
actually, we have actually better studio.
They hold 1,800. They hold 1,800 or 1,200 people.
Right, yeah.
And they can afford to bring, like if we could hold 400 people, 500 people,
Yeah.
that's where the business is right now. The business of live, like people don't understand the business of live music is most of these bands are getting killed. You know, like we're getting shows from TLA thrown here that we never should get because they can't fill a 1,200 person venue. They can't fill a 500 person venue. The problem is that hip hop shows they can fill. But the people that generally come to these hip hop shows, there's a stigma around them, and it's an unfair stigma, and it needs to change. It really does need to change to be more, to be more in unison with music. Like look at our show tonight. Our show tonight, we have Larry as our act. He's not a hip hop act. He's totally the opposite direction. Our show is geared to hip hop, and we're a live music station.
Well, I like to think of Dobbs as the up and coming,
I think that's
progressive.
Larry,
It's not really like I really feel like when I talk to some of the old timers, like shout out to Hesh and George Manning, these guys are telling me about history of Dobbs before I was even born. And
well, look at the wall.
They're explaining to me that this place has always kind of been that place.
What do you mean?
Where all kinds of music comes in.
Yes.
I mean,
it's not the music. It's the people now.
Right.
There's still the most racism you see in the world right now is in music.
Right.
Because even though you don't see it in like the top, you don't see the Lil Waynes. You see white girls. I love Lil Wayne. Blah blah blah.
Right.
But separated into rap, gangster rap.
Right.
Like the
all
music,
the different categories.
music is crossing over, but the people are not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of black people going to, these.
Which I find is crazy. I'm like, when I was in, I was in a rap crowd, and like I said, I listened to all different kinds of music, and like they were talking about the best album of the year. I thought they were talking about the best album of the year. They're actually talking about the best rap album, but I was actually talking about the best album. I was like, yo. Did y'all hear Adele's album? Like, I bought her shit and I was like, man, that's just awesome.
Great album. It
was just awesome. I was like, she shitted on everybody in the game for this year.
All right, look, it's 9:41. When we get back, everybody's waiting for it. It's the most famous segment on the most famous show, the world famous, legendary Dobbs flagship show. Lace, what's the segment called?
You don't have one tonight.
We don't?
We got a White Devil tonight.
White? We're not doing that.
We don't have one.
Can you just do it for the promo?
We don't have one. We have that White Devil today.
Yeah, straight up.
Am I
extra time to hit more F weights.
All right.
I was watching Roots.
Ali,
I was watching Roots on BET. I'm all stirred up.
Cue up ESPN 5 mics.
I can't lose. All I do is win.
But you and that nigga did what though? The story is you.
Okay.
There was a guy, this white guy though, that said, and just to get a piece of ass, he actually bought, a Christmas gift for his ass and his mother's ass.
No, that's not what happened. All right, I'm going to tell
He bought a Christmas gift.
I'm going to tell
to get some ass. He gave it out Christmas
tell the
gifts to
story
the mother,
after
the grandmother, the nephews and nieces. You know what I'm saying?
After the break, 5 mics is here. ESPN. Ali, cue it up. It's the flagship show on Dobbs Radio.
Make sure you take your second.
You think she's at home like, oh, that was selling. You know what's gonna get you?
She'll listen to the show.
You know what's gonna get you some pussy?
Yeah.
Somali. You gotta put Somali, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get some goddamn patrol. Great news, my nigga. You know what I mean? You gonna get some pussy, man.
Listen, I'm not Listen, I'm not worried about
shout
that.
outs on the radio.
I actually want to be in a. I'm not talking about just being.
Bands make her dance.
Dub, are you guys ready?
Dub,
Are you ready to get married?
Am I?
Yeah.
No, but I really do like her a lot. I really do.
She's like, damn, I haven't got him yet.
You like her?
That's what she's gonna say at home, like just a few
Good,
more
like a
weeks.
real, she's fake. I don't say she's fake wild, but she's
Just
like
a few more blowjobs. You know what I'm saying?
She's just
a few more blowjobs and I'm
Would
there.
you eat her pussy? We can tell everybody on the radio that right now that we think that
I got no problem with that whatsoever. Asshole too, bruh. Yes.
She's like, damn.
Whoa!
No problem.
Crickets.
I'm sweating.
No, you know what
Did you just say you eat ass on the radio?
Her ass. He said he's all up in her ass.
He clearly hasn't listened to the show enough in the last 5
He
6.
said
We had a whole. No, but you know what?
Not even that chocolate.
I like. The crazy thing is that
What's special about her?
I don't know. I think that I don't know. I feel real good when I'm around her. Is that all right? Can I do that?
No, man. No, I understand that.
I mean, I just feel good.
But I was gonna give you, because sometimes this happens. Sometimes it turns like,
Booty
I feel
No, it's not.
Hey,
you know what? It's
Booty
not.
breath nigga right now.
But that shouldn't be the reason why you're with her. You know that, right? Because if that's your only thing, because if she makes you feel bad, then you'll leave.
No.
And it shouldn't be that way in a relationship. You shouldn't just leave her because
I like being around her because I act like a better person. I'm not as
she
terrible.
makes you a better man.
I think I'm not as off the handle when she.
Do you make her a better woman?
Oh yeah. That admitted.
Sure.
Admitted. 100%.
She tells you that?
Admitted. 100%.
What?
No, that's not a good determination. Yes, you're making me a better woman, though.
Well, yeah, but it's not just monetary. Why is it always gotta be monetary? Goddammit! Everything's money.
These coochie sweaters.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With these gifts, with that. What's Tip saying in the song? Gucci. What's
You
that?
can have whatever
What's
you
that? That place begins with a B.
Uh,
It's that place begins with a B. It's a store. Cookies. Oh, fucking five.
No, but I'm serious.
You know. All right, so look.
Do you think that you're making her a better woman? I'm telling you,
Oh, yeah.
Miss Martini. Damn, I wasn't supposed to.
He doesn't say names.
I doesn't say names.
I gotta beat that out in the fucking playback.
I mean, well, look, she might be mad that I say this, but you're supposed to give her a test now.
That was a test.
You know, if you're a true king,
Yeah.
you know, you have to make you gotta, you take, like, you get a queen, you know what I mean? And the queen gotta go through all kinds of shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Queen training.
I'm at
Have you ever put your finger on her butt one time?
You gotta make
Put a little
her,
body on it.
you gotta make her do shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know.
You just eat the butt. You don't even.
And if she says anything like, I shouldn't have to prove my love to you, then you should be like, okay, cool. Then we can have separate accounts.
That's true.
That's all you have to say. Then you say, let's get married and we'll have separate accounts and a prenup. Let's do it right now. And she gonna be like, wait a minute.
No, I'm not.
Wait a minute, just to you.
Whoa.
Does she give you head?
Whoa. Hold on. Wait.
Does she swallow? Does she swallow? Does she swallow?
The world famous Dub is nowhere near marriage. I am an important person. What I'm saying to you.
He said, I ain't gonna marry her, but I'll definitely eat a booty.
I should have just kept quiet on this fucking subject. God damn. All right, look. So I'm gonna segue out of this, but what I did want for Christmas is just I would like to be in a committed, quiet relationship with her.
You like to be in a quiet room and eat that booty.
But so me, Lace, and Five Mics on Wednesday night. Let's segue into something else. We had a great night. We went out to dinner with Five and T.I. and his wife Tiny and a whole bunch of other people at, what was it, steakhouse? Del Frisco. Del Frisco's on 15th Street.
Shout out to Del Frisco. That took fucking 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know,
But the girl, I can't get mad because the white girl that was downstairs, she was so fucked up. She kept coming downstairs. And she
no, but I hollered at her on the phone, right? Hey, I'm here telling you guys I want to be in a committed relationship with the other girl. But what happened was, she was fucking up the order, and you guys were lambasting this girl. So me being the man that I am.
Shit's funny, yo.
Yeah,
shit's funny when a millionaire. Yo, I'm telling y'all.
So wait.
You want to be a black man with money in America because it's just a totally different thing. Like, all Tip had to say was, he said he went right to Five. He went right to Five. He was like, yo, Five. We've been waiting for a long time. You should have seen Del Frisco stab.
Oh my God.
Pew. Did it steaks. I was like, oh my.
No,
all he had to say
when
was
his wife was getting in on them, she's like, how goddamn long does it take? And all of a sudden, they brought the upstairs staff, downstairs staff, the third floor staff. They brought staff from the restaurant next door into the building just to serve this food.
All you have to do, you don't have to be a millionaire nigga. You can just be a polite African American man.
I had some of the lobster.
Excuse me, my steak is. I've been waiting for a while for my steak. You know what I'm saying? That's all T.I. got to say. Steaks.
I had some lobster mac and cheese in my mouth. T.I.'s like, where's my lobster mac and cheese? She took the spoon out of my mouth, swiped it from me, and handed it to me. She's like, oh. I was like, it's all right, white boy. You can come to our restaurant later. We need the photo op. I said, what the fuck is this?
That shit was so funny.
What the fuck is this? But while that was going on, the waitress, the blonde waitress, she was all fucked up because.
I didn't see all of this.
Listen.
Yeah,
I take her aside.
I knew we were gonna talk about the show, so I was getting on my shit.
So I take her aside, and I really am into this other girl. I really do want to be with her. getting my brownie points in. But I did take this girl aside and I was like, listen, it's all good, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, everybody's playing, nobody's really mad at you. She just starts like tearing and I just like hug her. And I'm just
You ate a booty in the home?
No.
Del Frisco? You nasty motherfucker.
But this poor girl was crying like in my arms because they didn't, and T.I. did not even, he was nice as could be to her. He didn't, they were not mean
No,
to her.
as I said, he wasn't doing no nigga. He's not doing,
he was like, excuse me, man, how long does it take to get the food? We have somewhere to go. That's all he said.
They rushed to this decision like he's white.
And then,
like
knowing he was in a rush, after they gave him the food, and gave all of us our food, and stole my lobster macaroni and cheese. On the way out, because they took their food to go, because we actually had to go to the listening party over at a Sigma. On the way out, what do you think they made T.I. do? Of course, take a picture. I thought that was kind of, we wouldn't do that here, would we? I don't think we
Yeah, you would.
No,
You got every other white motherfucker on the wall over there. What's up with that?
Oh,
Yeah,
a
black people, white people, we got-
rock.
but see, I can't be on the
All right, Mookie. Do you know?
I don't know who the fuck is Mookie. Was that a
No, you never seen him do the right thing. This is what This is what do the right thing is all about.
Mookie? Is that his name?
You really never saw
Somebody text
right
me. Is his name Mookie?
Mookie was New Jack City.
That's what it's all about. They're talking about the people on the wall, that there's all these white people, Italian Americans, and not enough black people. That's what starts the whole
He's like, we're not gonna eat no pizza.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna eat no pizza.
So it's
today.
actually very intelligent and witty.
Until you put Malcolm X up on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I remember that shit.
We ain't put no guineas on the wall.
You see, white people always remember different shit though, you know what I'm saying?
Well, they know what the whole story is about.
Right.
And niggas was looking at the Jordan.
Yeah, you know, niggas is like, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah,
Spike Lee got some nice
All right,
Jordans.
look.
he got the deep part of it.
It's 9:58. We're going to the next break. What do you want to play for us?
Yo, right now, I'm playing a fucking exclusive song. Love playing games.
All right, what song do you want to play?
Love playing games. We're playing Sweat. Hold on, man. We're going to check this out, man. Get your tape recorders ready. Is this song right here?
Tape recorders throwing it back. Back in the day, that's when we, get your tape recorders ready.
Yo, this is 5 Mike's featuring with Charlie Oakley, man. Pop the Molly, I'm sweating. Shout out to Trinidad James. You already know what it is.
All right. Hold on, we're having a little technical difficulties for a second. Hold on. I'll tell you what, we're going to go into the break and I'll play it after the break.
No,
Right now.
Go ahead right now.
Oh, you can do it? You can fix it? All right, fix
We
it
take
for
a
me.
break when we-
Hold on. I don't
Keep talking.
There's
That's all
a.
right. Talking.
Hurry up, 5. I got time codes to meet here and stuff.
No,
we get kicked
no,
off
we
the
really
air.
don't have time for it. We can talk all night.
All right, try again.
You already paid for this.
That's true. All right.
5 Mike's featuring Michelli.
This one right.
Let's see if it's gonna work.
What are you doing? That's not the one.
Give me the one. Sorry for the dead air, people. 5 Mics is unprepared.
Actually, dead air. I've been talking.
Our
They still hear the love.
Our technical staff does not know how to use CD players, MP3 players,
This is a new,
iPod,
this is a new thing.
iTunes.
We're still in the running state. I mean, this is like a
Super high.
Y'all niggas fuck out of here.
Go ahead. Boo, 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 boo.
Drop the bomb.
Boo, boo, boo,
5 Mike's in the motherfucking building. J.W., you ready?
Okay, who's on the track? Give him the
Yeah,
time.
let him know.
5 Mike's featuring Uncle Murder Michelli.
5 Mics, Uncle Murder, and Trinidad James. All right, here we go. My mic's down.
Shout out.
I need my mic a little.
Shout out to Michelli, Uncle Brother, and 5.
Shout out to
I like that
Michelli.
track.
Shout out to 5
I need to dance to this
Mics,
shit.
Uncle Murder, Trinidad James. Give it up for the flagship show, the world famous Doug.
See, there you go, Doug. You see how you connected? You done brought Shelly on the show,
I know.
and you brought 5 on the show.
5?
And now we gotta get Uncle Murder.
5 was like salt that I didn't put him on the show.
He on the show.
No, I mean like weeks ago. He was like, yo, why am I not co-hosting a show? So I said, I'll give you the Christmas show. And that's what I did.
Yo, real talk, I come here and host the show when the fuck I feel like.
Okay.
He said, fuck your show, man.
I got a better one.
Welcome night, night, night.
Oh no, it's went to that type of show already. All right, now let me get in here to. It's 10:05. You know what this segment's called. It is our segment we do every week with our special guest of honor. And this week, our special guest of honor actually is truly. I say Lace is a man that needs no introduction, but if you look at the resume on this man, Larry needs no introduction. Larry, sit on with us right here in this chair here. Allie, we're good on all the mics?
Hey, how are you doing?
Well, I appreciate you coming out on Christmas. On Christmas of all times, let me just make it fix this. Allie, let me get it fixed here.
Wow. We have a falling mic.
We actually-
Just like the snow earlier.
It was nice.
We actually-
You think we'll get a white Christmas?
I loved it.
I think we're making some more snow. We actually.
No, they weren't going to keep it well.
Yeah.
Because we're a mixed city. You know, that's how it is. And the truth is, hip-hop is the cutting edge. So you can't ignore it.
No,
And I think rock stopped, and it needs to get back on the cutting edge.
That's some real shit.
Interesting.
Larry?
well,
That's how I feel about it.
Do you think that they need to merge? I think the kids, I really think the
And
kids
it's
need to start
happened.
coming
It's
together.
happened in different,
Right.
Oh, we gotta let everybody know we have a serious black guy on the airway.
Yeah, not me, not me.
It's not Dub, it's Larry. You know what I mean?
But this is what Philly's about. This is what Philly is about.
I think that's right. Well, listen, Larry, pronounce your last name for me so I get it right.
It's Sacklad, S-A-K-L-A-D.
Now, we used to have a record right there. I think it still is there. It was the Alan Mann Project. And that, you were on that record, I was told. And I said, someone said to me today, a whole bunch of stuff about the Alan Mann Project. I said, wait a minute. That record was here. We had a signed copy of that record on the wall.
I may have to hint at my age, but yes, the first time I played Dobbs was 1978.
Wow.
With Alan Mann and a free arts band. We had Jerry Healy from the Ladies
See, this is what I love about that.
Yeah.
We have somebody here that's been here longer than we've been alive. So they can give us that history.
And you know, that's exactly what my response was to your earlier talking, that to know where we've come from gives
Right.
us much better direction of where
We're
we're headed.
going, right.
And
That's
so
right.
we all have to share that part.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that are no longer with us, and they can't pass the story down. So it's like, it's really important that Dobbs might be the bringing the old up to the new and get them all back together again.
Now, you've been here
What's
for how, it's about 35 years almost.
Off and on. I mean, I raised a family between it, but then I got back to it. 2006, I started putting out another album, and I'm working on my third album now, and I'm real excited that the newest stuff, you know,
It's
is
on the way.
cool. Yeah, we're gonna call it Spellbound.
Spellbound. Give it up for Spellbound, ladies and gentlemen. What, you know what it is? I feel that the guys who were here before the changing of Dobbs, you kind of have seen you saw the transition to the Pontiac, and you saw the transition back to the first round of Dobbs when it was J.C. Dobbs again, and now to this.
Well, you see the establishment change.
Right.
But not even the establishment, but the city.
And you had
The
mentioned
culture.
George Manny. He put a lot of attention back to
Right.
Philly pop music. I think he was part of the process that we recognized that there was a whole community itching to get back connected again.
Right.
And all of a sudden you saw like Tommy Connell came back out and the Hooters came around again. And there was like sort of a little acknowledgement of the Philly music scene, which was very strong in the 80s and had slipped a lot in the 90s.
Do you think that, you see, when we first opened the place again in 09, I felt like, I don't want to say there was a backlash, but I think that this place was so, you see in George's video, this place was such a cultural, like, important place to so many people that it was like, if you try to recreate that, you're just trying to make a name off of that. And I think that that's why people are starting to open up to this venue again, because I don't think people here are so in awe of what J.C. Dobbs was, and I think they just kind of want to carry the torch, give or take,
I mean, obviously, people have changed. I think part of the old Dobbs was one lady, Kathy James, who really, somehow she was the conduit between all those sparring sections. And
Right.
she kept it going for a long time. It's like 26, 27 years it was open under Kathy James. And the big D in the back wall, and I remember dressing rooms on the second and third floor at times. But it has changed. Hopefully for the better, I'm hoping that it brings back some of that. I mean, there's been a number of people that have been trying to put South Street back on the map. Just because it has history, just because we're proud of it as a city, that we had something, and there's so much Philly music in so many genres that have just broken crazy. I think, we're worth talking about. We have a Philly sound, and it's all over the map. But
I can't say, let's switch back.
And so, I don't look at our differences as problems. I think that's great. That's why we're so, that's why it's a Philly music scene.
Right.
Now, in terms of so now your record is coming out. It's coming out when?
Well, I was aiming at late January, but when I get my income tax back as an indie artist, I have to wait till about February. But we're going to put out about 100 CDs and a whole bunch of digital online, and
That's what's
you
up.
know, and see what we're doing. We're back at Bandcamp.com. You know, hey, everybody at Bandcamp.
Well, what we'll do is, I know we had the 5 mics takeover tonight, but we will definitely make sure that we get your records into the Dobbs playlist and make sure that we,
Absolutely. And,
place it where it needs to go.
And I'll give you a copy of my latest album, which is out, called Sacklab.
Appreciate it. Now, my understanding was primarily in the years past you were more of a songwriter, no?
Well, I did make a shift. In the early bands, both in the 70s and 80s, I was playing keyboards exclusively. Although I always played, you know, guitar from way back and was writing songs, but I was playing for Alan Mann and then later David Rowan, who was co-writing with Simon Townsend,
Right.
and we've had a lot of great run. And a most amazing bass player I met in that whole sequence, Doug Grigsby, who I'm playing again with right now in a reggae band. So I'm still playing keyboards, but I have the singer-songwriter side. And it never stopped, and I co-write with Kim DeMeo on about a third of the songs, so we're proud
Shout out
of
to Kim
Shout out to
DeMeo.
Kim DeMeo. Shout out to Kim DeMeo. Oh, she's in the that's part of the audience right now.
Yes.
Nice. And now, you know, having been here, the new Dobbs, having checked this out, it's important to us. We feel that the community kind of that we can introduce these records
name, I don't know
to a younger generation. You know, I mean, we feel like, I think me and Lance have talked about this a lot. We feel like the music right now is just, it's very stale, it's very it's very just somebody else. We just feel like, I think that's the problem with rock. Everything's so fast in the real world, the Twitters, the Instagrams, that we don't have that realness in music. And I think because people just want things so fast.
I think the places where we're congregating just keep changing. And that's what's moving so fast. Like, where are we supposed to go? YouTube now? Is it on the radio? Is it online? Is it digital?
That's an interesting way to
don't know
look at
where. Really, the only reason we're making CDs is so they play in car radios that don't have a direct in. You know?
No, I mean, what do you do now? How do you get your music?
And you know CD is better quality, because WAV files do have better quality.
You know, it was easy. It was easy for an artist.
I know. I wish the MP3 sounded as good.
Right.
But
Good.
it does seem like for an independent artist, they would have a better shot of getting their music out there if they could promote well, because you know you don't have to go up against the majors anymore. You don't have to go against.
Well, you need a good, like he's saying, there's so many different spots. There is
totally
sites
agree.
that you can go to that can launch you. There's sites that can launch you.
Right.
You know,
But you have to pay those people.
Right.
Those are the new
It's kind of
ladies.
funny,
That's why we should keep Dobbs Radio how it is, and we should just be loyal to the fans and loyal to the music, because this could be a platform.
And also present who's coming to Dobbs in the future.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
try to get a little paving the road, so that this would help. I mean, there's great talent in Philly, and it's not getting out there. It's getting out there in such a small way. One song maybe leaks out, unless you're going national and touring, which not everyone has that option to do.
Right.
It's very difficult to generate that awareness.
Right.
So what are we doing? We're giving away as much free music as we possibly can. We're hoping that people come to free shows just so that we could get the songs to them and help them to listen. And here, like I came out in the open mics in 05, 06, and realized that things hadn't changed so much when it comes back down to that solo artist writing the song.
Right.
They sounded like, you know, what I remember hearing in the 70s and the 80s.
Right.
Really, underneath it all, it's still basic songwriting. It's still sharing and connecting with people the thoughts that twist and turn people.
Right.
And get that emotional connection. And it never changed, that part never changed. And I was really thankful that it hadn't changed as much as we all pretend.
Yeah.
We were saying this earlier. It's the venues and the musicians and the artists are at a very big standstill right now, because
Absolutely.
there is no place. It's either you go to the top or you go right below the top. There's not a place from the business side for the people to say, hey, how can we do all right here, but it's expensive too, because we're not a big venue.
Well, you know what changed? At one time, the bands only had to worry about the music. And the musicians, the writer, all that. That's all they had to take care of. And they would have management, they would have someone else doing the booking, getting the public relations going. So when it all became back to indie, we're all in this learning curve.
Yeah,
Oh
it's a
God,
learning process.
how do we learn public
You gotta
relations?
learn how to do it.
I am not a public relations guy. I failed miserably at it.
Well, actually, you're very good at the interview though. But a lot of musicians, I don't want to say you're introverted, but a lot of musicians are, you know,
A lot of them aren't.
when you meet like musicians that you see on TV,
I think most of us start off introverted.
they're kind of like
And then you learn to
yeah.
express yourself.
How
And
we
now,
own our craft is all
and now
about
they're
introversion.
asked to go out and promote their own stuff. Like nobody wants to shake hands. They want to have, even whether you're 70, whether you're Rick Jagger, or whether you're, you know, an 18-year-old kid. The only thing you want from the fans is the two groupie girls that are coming. Otherwise, you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to shake. You know, those press things are nightmares for them.
My dreams kind of changed too from when I was like 20-something,
Well-
and then all of a sudden I had this whole shitload of songs that I didn't know what to do with, and I was just like, wait a second, I'm in my 40s now. These songs are gonna, like, if I don't do something with them sometime,
Right.
and they kept getting better, and then all of a sudden, you know, I went through changes, and I gotta say that I hit a real rock bottom low around 2002. And if it wasn't for the music and the people I was meeting again and reconnecting with that source, and on the first level, open mics, you know, people that were 20-something, it was great. We were all on the same level. I was starting out again, they were starting out.
Right.
I was just like, it was just really redeeming, and I think I probably wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the music.
I think we should give it up for that. If I can never get my, we usually
Music's
put
powerful,
the
that's
soundboard.
very
But I really appreciate, you know, I do really appreciate you opening up about it. I think that a lot of people have those same, you know, I know Heshi a long time. You know Heshi. And Heshi has said, you know, if you guys don't know Heshi's the other owner of the club with me, and he's been around the Philadelphia music rock scene for as long as, probably the same amount of time as you, about 40, 50 years.
Wasn't he dishwashing back in the 70s here?
I mean, I think he said he's been here 40 years.
I believe it, yeah.
So-
You know, and always had the long hair, all the way down to his like butt.
And always great with the ladies.
Yeah.
Always, I mean, either way, he's just such a nice guy. I mean, these girls don't even see him coming because he's like, nice guy, great. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, baby, let's go. All right, cool.
It's just great to see him, you know. You come to Dobbs and you're hoping you're going to see him.
Right.
You see him, it's just like, oh, hey man.
I think he was as instrumental as anything in making. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you can tell by my personality, my youthfulness, the way that it means to Heshi is why there's character in the doors.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, and so, but going back to that, Heshi said to me, hey, listen, you know, these people that come to Dobbs, like Dobbs, you can, it was like, they would have Thanksgivings together, Christmases, they would have these softball games. It was just a family, and any person that walked in the door was like, like Dobbs is my place. Is that kind of where it's
It
going?
was, and the reason being that it wasn't an upscale place. It was a dive.
Yeah.
You know, it still stinks. You know, you come back out the back room, and we were here at the Jingle Jam a week ago,
yeah.
and there was like 2 inches of water back here. You know, but the bathrooms aren't dirty. They're just
Diving.
50 years of history
Right.
there, you know? And I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, you know that people. When we first did it, you know what they said? We're New Yorkers, so these guys come in. I'm from Philly originally, but I lived there in Port Vero now. And you know, all these guys came in. They were like, "Oh, do this." My other partner had this grandiose kitchen, and I'm going to have chefs. And as she came in, he was like, "Dude, that's not what you do with Dobbs, bro. Like, you know, I understand you want to recreate the music. Just sit back."
So I'm learning something along with you guys.
Yeah. So, you know, it was a very, you know, it's very, and as the owners, and it's great to see that people in this business now feel like they have a place again. And I think the people who have been in this business are coming back partially because where in the last 5-7 years have people really gone where it was their place? There wasn't a place.
Most clubs don't have that community. There's a few that do, but I got to say, like Dobbs had a community, and I think that is part of the key of staying on the map now and resurging what some of that notoriety from those years. Respond to something.
Maybe the girls, all the girls.
I ran a blank.
His long
Sorry.
hair. That's all right.
Yeah, see, I am 50-something.
I hear you. That's pretty good. You look good for 50 something, you know?
I know, buying time.
I thought you were 40. We said, oh, you're 40. All right, cool, but no, good. Listen.
Yeah, it was itching at me a long time. It was.
I mean, you were here. I saw some of the stuff you did was back in '79. That's a long time.
Man. And I remember like yesterday too, you know, when Bijou Cafe was still here and the Hot Club of Philly. It's really notoriety early places.
It's great to hear the history. So listen, now we're in 2012, going on 2013. Your new album is called Spellbound, and you're gonna play about 3 or 4 songs for us tonight.
Yeah, and I won't forget Alan Mann's Christmas on the Block.
Oh, we appreciate great having you on stage. I really appreciate you coming out, taking the time to talk to us, and we're excited about your performance. Thank you very much, Larry Sackler.
Yay, and congratulations to Dobbs Radio.
Thank you.
This is the key.
We really appreciate it. We hope we're enough middle of the road that we can keep you listening every week.
Well, that's the thing. We'll just keep representing a lot of genres, and I think that that's what I was going to say. That radio today is too fragmented.
Right.
And when we listened, we had soul, we had funk, we had all the different genres represented. There was folk in there. There was protest song. There was the rock and roll edge, like the early what they call metal. Although I don't think Iron Butterfly was metal. You know, sort of Led Zeppelin based rock to me. You know. But yeah. I mean, that's part of what Dobbs and maybe what Philadelphia, needs.
Appreciate it, Larry. We'll let you get ready to get on stage. Like I said, once again, give up one more time for Larry Sackler, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's 10:20. We're going to go to break. Allie, when we come back, Larry Sackler's going to perform live. It's a huge record. It's got that feel of every other big mixtape before, all these artists kind of, went triple and double and quintuple platinum. It's got that buzz, that feel. World Stars talking about it. AllHipHop.com's talking about it. It's going to be big. We hope that you are enjoying your Christmas holiday with us on the Dobbs Radio Network. You ready for us, Larry?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Larry Sackler. Give it up for Larry Sackler, ladies and gentlemen.
Brand new.
Going about my day and work and play, I'm doing okay. Day turns to night, still doing alright. All of a sudden I needed to see her. I started to need her much more. All of a sudden my heart opened wider. I'm deeper inside her than before. Calling out her name doesn't sound the same. Echoes round my brain. I can feel you, I know you feel it too. All of a sudden I needed to see her. I started to need her much more. All of a sudden my heart opened wider. I'm deeper inside her than before. All of a sudden I needed to see her. I started to need her much more. All of a sudden my heart opened wider. I'm deeper inside her than before. Out for a drive, feeling all alive with that smile inside. Then I look again, I'm wearing a big grin. All of a sudden I needed to see her. I started to need her much more. Now all of a sudden I needed to. I knew that the day all of a sudden you needed to see that you started to need him much more. All of a sudden my heart opened wide, you're deeper inside than before. All of a sudden I needed to see her, I started to need her much more. All of a sudden my heart opened wide, you're deeper inside than before, than before. All of a sudden I needed you. Ah, thank you so much. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to do a song rated Lighted Up House, and learned that it was a school for the blind in Overbrook. Wrote this song amazed about how these blind people were, you know, just doing an amazing job decorating, and they must have had like some sort of magic that their house ended up being the most amazing one on the block. Christmas on the Block. Before I go, this is Kenny Queter on blues harp here.
Hey, Queter.
Yeah.
Hey.
There's a street light that sits above the night, and it shines its gray light on the midnight air, and the houses twinkle on the block. But there's one house that shines a special way out there. It's Christmas in the city, and the trees are lighted pretty, but the prettiest Christmas tree of all. They can see all the colors that we cannot, and there's the most beautiful Christmas on the block. Though they cannot see the light of day, and their night is forever, the fact still remains. In this world of confusion, there is peace. There is hope in despair. Sometimes the beauty is a beast. They cannot see the lightning, and they cannot see the thunder, but they know what no one understands. The beauty is a blessing, love is all we got, and there is the most beautiful Christmas on the block. wherever you are, rest in peace, dude, and Happy New Year. Spellbound, you keep me spellbound. What keeps me spellbound? Talking about what's fading away. And what makes you wanna jump and shout? Recognize these feelings of the thought and wonder, rocking and I'm feeling it now I'm under. Shooting stars are louder than a clap of thunder, watching from the shoreline to the moon and sun there, spellbound. Bound to the horizon line, reaching toward infinity. Can lead us out of time. Suspension ignited and arrested in a new dimension. To understand the story, other ones are following their muses calling. Spellbound, 'cause you never wanna be fading away, lost in the shuffle. Always wanna be rising free of all this mediocrity. Keep me, you keep me spellbound. What keeps me spellbound? You keep me spellbound. Mesmerized and fantasized that you would find me. Open mind and heart are gonna set my soul free. Deeply found within a daydream waking slumber. Open up the feelings of the spell I'm under. Gazing out to the rising line, lost in the shuffle. Keep me, keep me spellbound. What keeps me spellbound? You keep me spellbound. What keeps me spellbound? Thank you. I know I have to work on that one. And I have another brand new one. I hope we'll do better with that one. This is a co-write. I said I write with Kim DeMeo, and we thought this was going to be her song, and there I go. I stole it from her, and I'm singing it, and it's just the way a musician works. You know, sometimes you find a song, it's just like it fits you just right. And this has happened before. On the last album, there's a number of co-writes that, well, she doesn't think of it as stolen. It's called You Said My Name. My name like a sweet benediction, the moth and the flame. We dance around fire, despite any doubt and others' prediction. We feel much more than just burning desire. desire. You said my name like a sweet proposition. Charter our course, no map is required. Turn up the sound, baby, said with conviction. Love's taking flight and I'm feeling inspired. Stuck in the labyrinth, reversing direction, not knowing which way to go. Changing direction, knowing to this darkness, desperate to find our way home. Stuck in the labyrinth, reversing direction, not knowing which way to go. Change direction, knowing to this darkness, desperate to find our way home. You said my name like a need or injection, heat in my bloodstream, man, I'm on fire. Fight any doubt and others' protection. We feel much more than just burning desire. See through a first view, the fact is revealing. Clarity is the way to go. Free of the labyrinth, forward direction. Finally find our way home. You said my name. You said my name. You said my name like a sweet benediction. Thank you so much, you guys. Go, Dobbs Radio, Dobbs Radio, Dobbs Radio.
Give it up for Larry Sacklab one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Christmas Eve. I know everybody wants to get home. We thank you for coming out to the flagship show for Lace 5 Mics, Ali Mack, Amir and Crazy Kim, who couldn't be here because they're lazy. Ali? Lazy? Yeah, they're lazy. Well, next week we're not live, but we will still have our flagship show Monday from 8 to 11, a tape version during the legendary Dobbs New Year's Eve party. We'll see you next week. Thanks for coming out. Ali, take us out.
You need to get up and get something. How will you make it if you never